Hello everyone, welcome to part 1 of NetFlow Analyzer's free training series. In this series, we will understand why do we need a bandwidth monitoring solution and network traffic monitoring challenges faced by a network administrator. Further, we will talk about NetFlow Analyzer on how it stands out as a powerful tool for network traffic monitoring due to its comprehensive feature set and user-friendly interface. Subsequently, we will also showcase how NetFlow monitoring involves exporting traffic data and understanding bandwidth consumption in real time. We will also see how NetFlow Analyzer offers detailed traffic trend reports that help in understanding historical and current network usage patterns. Lastly, you will also see how NetFlow Analyzer is designed to scale with growing network demands, making it suitable for businesses of all sizes. We have a team of experts with us for today's session to clarify your doubts from product features to its technical length. For your convenience, we will also record this and the presentation will be sent to your mail IDs for future reference. So why do we need a bandwidth monitoring solution? Bandwidth monitoring is important to measure the speed and capacity of your network. By knowing aspects that are affecting the performance, such as where most of the internet traffic is coming from, how your network is being used, and by which applications or users. With this information, you can tackle most challenges in both solving the bandwidth bottlenecks and ensuring your network's availability for business-critical operations. With knowing the source of bandwidth hogs and learning what the consequences are, you can keep your network optimized to fulfill the requirements. Finally, you can plan the upgrades that are only necessary without purchasing more for every congestion problem. A bandwidth monitoring tool essentially answers three major concerns. Number 1, bandwidth congestion. Number 2, slow internet speed. And number 3, network attacks. A bandwidth monitoring tool provides critical insights into network traffic, helping to identify and alleviate congestion points. By analyzing data flows and bandwidth usage, administrators can detect where and when congestion occurs, allowing them to take proactive measures to redistribute traffic, upgrade infrastructure, or implement traffic shaping policies to ensure smooth network performance. When network performance issues arise, a bandwidth monitoring tool can help determine whether the root cause is a slow ISP. By monitoring the speed and performance of the internet connection, the tool can provide evidence of ISP-related slowdowns. This information is crucial for troubleshooting and can be used to hold your internet service providers accountable or to even decide whether a switch to a different provider is necessary. By continuously analyzing traffic patterns and volumes, these tools can identify unusual spikes and suspicious activities indicative of an attack. Early detection allows network administrators to take swift action to mitigate the impact, protect network integrity, and ensure continued service availability. Now, let's imagine a situation within the NOC room where a technician encounters difficulty in accessing an application. Subsequently, the matter is referred to the network team to check the status of the link. Once the link is confirmed as operational, the issue is passed on to the server team to assess the service performance where the application is hosted. After thorough examination, the server administrator then escalates this matter to the IT manager. This entire process of identifying the problem is time-consuming and adversely affects business operations. So, the NOC manager decides to temporarily throttle the bandwidth for the custom application to prevent it from affecting other services. In the meanwhile, another team member contacts the application development team to understand why the application is consuming excessive bandwidth. The proactive monitoring and swift response of the NOC team prevented a potential network outage and minimized the impact on the company's services. By identifying and addressing the root cause, the team ensured the custom application would perform optimally without compromising the network's integrity. This scenario highlights the critical role of continuous network monitoring and the ability to quickly adapt and respond to unexpected issues within a NOC environment. So why is bandwidth monitoring so crucial? We have the following points to prove the importance. Point number 1, to proactively contain the potential network bottlenecks in the environment in order to prevent expensive bandwidth investments. Point number 2, effortlessly drill down to the root cause of the issue. Bandwidth monitoring analyzes and reports about what your network bandwidth is being used for and by whom. With proper bandwidth monitoring, you will have the flexibility to go back in time to analyze the traffic patterns based on traffic, application, source, destination, etc. And with this information, you can analyze the root cause of the issue easily. Point 3, to gain visibility into the network blind spots. The disadvantage of not having a proper bandwidth tool can make you stay unsure of the various performance issues happening in the network. To be aware of network blind spots in the network environment, it is important to deploy proactive network traffic monitoring to stay known about what is happening in the network. We have come to our final point, to make informed decisions on network upgrades. When you are a growing organization, the bandwidth requirements can also be growing in tandem. And you need to have the right knowledge about what amount of bandwidth your organization needs exactly in the future. With capacity planning and forecast feature, you will be able to predict and plan for your organization's network upgradation. And here's how you can fix the bandwidth issue in 3 simple steps with NetFlow Analyzer. Step 1, find who or which part of the network is affected. Step 2, identify the source of congestion. Step 3, troubleshoot the issue. NetFlow Analyzer will be your one-stop solution for real-time bandwidth monitoring and traffic analysis problems. We will be talking about how NetFlow Analyzer can help you manage bandwidth bottlenecks, monitor possible security threats, and make your bandwidth management easier in the upcoming slides. NetFlow Analyzer brings visibility into who, when, and what of your network traffic. NetFlow Analyzer also collects the data from various devices through flow technology, stores them, analyzes all the network components with 1-minute granularity for in-depth visibility. Then it provides information through real-time and historic traffic data and generates reports based on your monitoring needs and enables you to troubleshoot any network issues. Bandwidth management's crucial aspect is to make sure that your users are having enough bandwidth to access business-critical applications. If not, your productivity is definitely going to go down in vain. NetFlow Analyzer's security module is a flow-based security analytics and anomaly detection technology. This uses the exported NetFlow packets, analyzes them, and then gives you reports for network anomalies. It performs network behavioral analysis and proactively shows the attack information before it could disrupt the entire network. As we have a legacy in the IT domain, we know how complex these networks have gotten and what it can take for an admin to carry out proper network monitoring. That's why NetFlow Analyzer comes with in-house add-ons like Network Configuration Manager and Oputils. Bandwidth management doesn't just stop with keeping a close eye on the real-time traffic data. Especially when you are a growing organization, the bandwidth requirements can be growing along with you in tandem, and you need to have the right knowledge of what amount of bandwidth your organization needs exactly in the future. With capacity planning, you will be able to predict and plan for your organization's network upgradation. Let's now talk about stability. Stability is yet another advantage that NetFlow Analyzer offers, whether yours is a small, mid-sized, or a large enterprise handling hundreds of thousands of interfaces. NetFlow Analyzer can scale along with your organization and provide end-to-end visibility. You can also customize our solution based on your monitoring requirements. One of the standout features of NetFlow Analyzer is its multi-vendor support. NetFlow Analyzer is compatible with a wide range of devices from leading manufacturers such as Cisco, Juniper, HP, and others. This ensures that network administrators can seamlessly integrate and monitor heterogeneous network infrastructures without compatibility issues. NetFlow Analyzer then leverages various flow technologies to provide granular visibility into network traffic. With its ability to support multiple flow technologies and a wide range of vendors, NetFlow Analyzer offers a unified platform for network management. This centralization simplifies the monitoring process, reduces the complexity of managing a multi-vendor environment, and provides consistent and reliable data for making informed decisions. As you can see here on the screen, NetFlow Analyzer predominantly functions by the following process. First, it stores flow data. Then it provides real-time and historical traffic graphs. And lastly, analyzes and troubleshoots with reports. The crucial step to get started with this monitoring process is exporting flows from your devices to NetFlow Analyzer, which has been simplified with NetFlow Analyzer's discovery steps. As shown in the screenshot here, the steps include device info, login credentials, configuration templates, and flow status. So let's check out how to add a device in the NetFlow Analyzer setup. So this is how the NetFlow Analyzer setup looks. Here we are in the dashboard. We have all the necessary widgets here to monitor the traffic summary. We also have inventory where we have all the data about devices, interfaces, IP groups, interface groups, applications, etc. We also have a WLC tab where we have all the data about our controllers, access points, access point groups, SSID groups, etc. We also have security, IPSLA, alarms, maps, etc. Coming back to adding the device in the NetFlow Analyzer setup, we should go to Settings, Discovery, and then click on Export Flow. Here, we have to enter the host or IP address name. We have to update the SNMP credential. Now, as an optional step, you can add the SNMP credential for NetFlow Analyzer to automatically fetch the device and its interfaces, or you can also ignore this step. I'm selecting an SNMP credential. Please remember, if you select the SNMP credential, the vendor will be automatically selected and you'll just have to choose the model. In case you have skipped choosing an SNMP credential, you need to manually select the vendor and the model. As a next step, you can test the connection further by clicking on Test Connection. NetFlow Analyzer's ping test will start verifying the device's reachability now. As we can see, ping test is success, SNMP test is also success. As I already said, the vendor is also selected. Now let's just select the model and then proceed. Clicking on Next. You can select Telnet or SSH protocols here, after which you will enter the username. I'm giving NFA and a password. If you wish to customize the device parameters to establish the connection, click on the Additional Parameters checkbox here, and you will have to enter details such as prompt, enable command, enable username, enable password, enable prompt. You should also further specify the port numbers here and also update credentials like login prompt, password prompt, etc. And click on Next. By clicking on Next, you can proceed with verifying the respective device's configurations. These are all the configuration templates available right now for this particular device. By selecting the configuration template, you're choosing which config template you need to export the flow from. I've selected this configuration template and I'm clicking on Next. This is the last final step of the flow state. Final step, this is the flow status. Let's just wait for the flow status to be visible. You can also try out all these features by downloading the 30-day free trial version of NetFlow Analyzer and get some hands-on experience. You can also opt for the personalized demo where you can gain in-depth knowledge of all the features available in the NetFlow Analyzer setup. We'll just wait a few more seconds. Yeah. Now the flow status is visible. As you can see, the comments are executed and the flows are received. Let's get back to the presentation and proceed. Our next topic for the session is NetFlow Generator. NetFlow Generator is an agent-based feature available in the Network Packet Sensor module, helping organizations monitor network traffic of non-flow exporting devices. NetFlow Analyzer operates by translating data packets into NetFlow packets and sending them to NetFlow Analyzer's listener ports to show network traffic patterns and provide bandwidth usage reports. With NetFlow Analyzer's server traffic monitor, you can create logical device groups by devices, applications, access points, interfaces, and IP addresses based on branches or departments and get an overall analysis of all traffic data. With such grouping, you can monitor traffic on servers to keep track of how critical departments of your organization are consuming bandwidth and allocate resources accordingly. To configure network packet sensor, we'll just go to the setup, go to settings, item agents, and click on network packet sensor. So this is where you can download the network packet sensor. We have the Windows version and the Linux version as well. Once this step is complete, the devices will be listed under the inventory tab. Yeah, we have devices here, interfaces, groups, apps, cloud services, users, QoS, ASView. Let's go back to devices. And I'm selecting a device. By clicking on this device, you will be able to view the flow status. Yeah. Yeah. Let's just wait for it to load. Yeah, we have flow status, flow details, where we have received flows, dropped flows, and the template details. We also have the traffic details, interface, application, source, destination of this particular device. Let's get back to the presentation. Our next topic for the session is Simulate NetFlow. Network administrators of various organizations have a certain set of challenges while implementing a traffic monitoring tool or when they need to try new management strategies. They should exercise caution while executing any of these set practices, as either of them has chances of impacting the live network. To eliminate such challenges in implementation and monitoring, NetFlow Analyzer now introduces Simulate NetFlow, a feature specifically designed to generate sample flow data. With Simulate NetFlow option as a part of discovery process, network admins can visualize their traffic and learn how NetFlow Analyzer generates different perceptions of network performance and security without disrupting the real-time operations. Let's check this feature out in the tool. Go to Settings, Discovery, and then Simulate NetFlow. Here, all you need to do is give an IP range and then click on Enable. By enabling this, the sample data will start getting simulated. Back to the presentation. The next topic session is Monitor Network Traffic Proactively. To understand this better, let's discuss a real-life scenario. This is Sarah. Sarah is a chief IT admin at an MNC. With her team, Sarah's responsibilities include maintaining hardware and software throughout the network. Sarah's primary goal is to ensure optimal performance and quality of the organization's network infrastructure. She aims to identify and address network bottlenecks, latency issues, and security threats proactively. She seeks to optimize resource utilization and bandwidth allocation across the network to meet growing business demands while minimizing costs and maximizing efficiency. As part of the IT team in an enterprise, network traffic analysis 101 becomes essential for proactive approach to network management. Regular updates and improvements to monitoring systems are necessary to keep up with evolving network architectures and technologies. Foremost major challenge is gaining in-depth visibility into the network. Achieving the right level of granularity in monitoring is very crucial, as so much detail can overwhelm administrators with information, while too little may result in overlooking critical issues. Striking the right balance requires understanding specific needs and goals of the network. NetFlow Analyzer is equipped to offer solution to Sarah's problem tailored for her own network. NetFlow Analyzer has real-time customizable dashboards, which gives you detailed information about top talkers, generate reports, can gain complete visibility into forensics and security analytics of traffic, can easily help you do traffic shaping and prioritization. Our next topic for this session is device traffic and interface traffic monitoring. Here, once the flows are exported, you will be able to monitor all the devices and interfaces of your network in NetFlow Analyzer under the Inventory tab. Let me show that to you on the setup. Go to Inventory. Here we have this under the Devices tab. We also have all the interfaces. And I'm clicking on a device. By clicking on this device, you will be able to see all the flow details. We have flows, average received flows, and the last received flow. We can also see the time at which the last flow has happened and the date as well. Same for the dropped flows. We have average drop flows and the last drop flow. We also have traffic details of this device, interface details, where we have the interface name, it's in traffic, it's out traffic, application details, source, destination, AS view, etc. The same way, under interfaces, let's select an interface. This page will help you understand device and interface better, as it has all the details about overview, traffic, application of this application, source, destination, N-bar, class-based QoS, AS view details, etc. Let's get back to the presentation. With NetFlow Analyzer, you can gain a comprehensive visibility of applications, protocols, QoS, source, destination, and more. Our next topic is traffic pattern analysis. NetFlow Analyzer's traffic pattern analysis feature analyzes the changes of the network interfaces to detect any abnormal traffic activities and present them as anomalies. It analyzes network traffic patterns, and if it detects any anomalies, it generates alerts. By incorporating machine learning and artificial intelligence, network traffic pattern analysis can predict any bandwidth bottlenecks that might drastically affect your network health. Let's see how this works. Let's go to the setup, inventory, click on interfaces, selecting an interface, traffic, and yeah. Here you will be able to see this button called traffic pattern analysis. Here's where all the details about the traffic pattern analysis is present. You will be able to view the anomaly time, real-time traffic, lower limit, upper limit, and also a graph. In the graph, you will also be able to see the anomaly time, real-time traffic, its upper limit and lower limit. You also have other graphs as well, application report, DSCP report, etc. This will help you understand the interface better. Our next topic for the session is applications. Application traffic monitoring is one of the significant advantages. You can get to know the bandwidth usage of your network to bits and pieces. With NetFlow Analyzer, your application monitoring is made easier as it gives you insights into both layer 4 and layer 7 You can see both the traffic and interfaces using the applications and how much bandwidth has been utilized by them and which application is hogging your bandwidth. Knowing bandwidth consumption by resource-intensive applications that use dynamic ports can help you implement certain policies to block traffic so that your business-critical apps don't suffer from insufficient bandwidth. Let's check out this in the setup. Go to Inventory, Apps, clicking on an app. Here you will be able to see the traffic details of this application and interface details of this application. Here we have the interface name, traffic consumed, and percentage of traffic consumed. This will help you understand the applications in your network better. Let's get back to our presentation. Though there are tools to help monitoring cloud services, monitoring applications of dynamic ports can be challenging with their increase in today's world. Cisco AVC monitoring will help you overcome this issue by giving you insights into NBAR2 applications, web traffic, URL hit count, app-centric QoS classes, and ART monitoring. Let's switch to the UI now. Go to Inventory. Under the interfaces, let's just reload the setup. Under interfaces, I'm selecting an interface. Under AVC, we'll have the QoS stats and ART monitoring details of this interface. Here we have NBAR2 application, client packets, server packets, retransmission, and all the other details are right here. Let's go to NBAR. And under NBAR tab, all the NBAR application traffic details are present. Its name, traffic, consumed, percentage of traffic, and a graph to help understand it better. Let's get back to the presentation. Our next topic for the session is wireless networks with NetFlow Analyzer. The wireless networking era is not going to stop soon with IoT services and other wireless devices utilization is increasing in the network environment today. Neglecting this can lead to a loss of network performance, affecting your business operations. NetFlow Analyzer gives you a complete visibility and control over your wireless network traffic by providing traffic information on WLCs, access points, SSIDs, and clients. You can also group the access points and SSIDs for better management. We'll discuss that in the second part of the season. Now let's take a detailed look at WLC. Let's switch to the setup. Here we have WLC. Under WLC, we can find controllers, access points, access point groups, SSIDs, SSID groups, and client details. Now under controllers, selecting a device. Here we have the flow details of this controller, wherein we have received flows, dropped flows, and template details. We also can see the traffic details of this controller, client details of this controller, SSID, access points, application, QoS, and the conversation details can be found here. Up next, we have custom applications. NetFlow Analyzer has predefined applications that are listed. But if you have a homegrown application that is not listed in the UI, it might be because the port and protocols are not mapped for the particular application. We show the layer 4 application traffic based on the port and protocol mappings available in the product. We have around 11,000 plus application mappings in the product based on the IANA standard. In case there exists a unique combination of port and protocol available in your environment, then those will be displayed as unknown app, that is custom application. You can change this by going to the demo, click on inventory, Under interfaces, clicking on an interface. Under application, here we can see this option called show ports. You will be able to see the source and destination IPs of that application. Map it according to the ports and protocols that your custom app uses, and that application will be shown with the name that you provide. Moving on. Up next, we have track and trace with username IP mapping. Username IP mapping is a feature that can help you assign a particular username to the IP addresses. There are three types of username IP mapping, such as manual mapping, AD mapping, and DHCP. Let's go to the setup and explore this feature. Go to settings, click on NetFlow, and then we have IP mapping here. Under IP mapping, you will be able to see all these three forms of mapping. AD mapping will automatically fetch the username and host names from the Active Directory server and assign them to the corresponding IP addresses. Manual mapping is where you will manually import username IP mapping data to assign usernames by choosing files and uploading it. DHCP mapping is where the username and IP addresses are fetched from the DHCP server log, and NetFlow Analyzer will just start showing username from the next flow. This is all about IP mapping. Moving on. Our next topic is in-depth NetFlow Analyzer reports. NetFlow Analyzer has an extensive type of reports that will provide you with traffic trends as observed over the period. Analyzing the traffic trends can help in pinpointing issues that have been persisting in your network, and the report feature of NetFlow Analyzer gives you the advantage of customizing reports to provide you with dedicated insights you want to see. These are some of the report features NetFlow Analyzer offers you. We'll look at each one of them now. We have search report, compare report, consolidated report, and inventory report here. With search report, you can search for specific traffic details by applications, IP addresses, protocols, or host. Compare reports will help you compare the traffic patterns for particular source or particular time. Consolidated reports, as the name suggests, will give you a complete report on top talkers and the traffic data of the given source. Inventory reports will give you all the traffic data combined for a specified source. You can understand these reports better by going to the UI. Let me just take you there. You can find the search reports under reports, NetFlow. Yeah, we have a search report here. You can select the source for which you want to find the traffic report. I'm selecting interface, and define the criteria for which you will need the search reports. You can also filter the report by selecting either match any of the following or match all of the following. Then select the traffic data, IP data, and time period as well. I'm selecting last 30 days, and you can generate the report. Go to monitoring, you can export the report as a PDF or a CSV file. Yeah, here we have the search report. Here you have the option to export it, and export it to PDF or as a CSV file. Let's go to compare reports. So as you can see, we can click on different criteria here, whether we need multiple sources for the same time period or same source for the different time period. It's totally your call to make. Based on the options you select, the device displayed here will also change. You should also change the data points. You can also here change the data points and select time period, business hour filter. You can also select the from time to to time here. If you want to exclude weekends, you can also choose to do it. Clicking on generate report. Yeah. Here we have the compare reports. Let's go to consolidated report and inventory report. This is the consolidated report, and we have our inventory report here. Just like all the other reports, all you have to do is select a source, traffic type, define criteria. Here we have three traffic types: volume, speed, or utilization. And you'll have to define the criteria. It's time period, giving last 30 days, from and 2 hours. You have the option to exclude weekends here as well and click on generate report. And you have the inventory report here. Let's get back to the presentation. We also have a few more reports like percentile report, geolocation report, scheduled report, and landman report. Percentile report gives you the traffic data by volume, speed, and utilization for percentile for the selected sources. Geolocation reports will let you know the source and destination IP addresses based on geolocation and the traffic consumption. Scheduled reports give you the advantage of getting bandwidth usage reports on a weekly, monthly, and yearly basis. You can select the report type, recurrence details, format, and the recipients to get the reports for the specified source. And we also have landman reports, which allows you to monitor traffic specific to LANs and WANs in the network. Let's see how this looks like in the setup. Here we have percentile report and geolocation report. Let's go to schedule. These are all the schedules that are already available. You can add new ones here by clicking on add schedule option, provide the necessary details, and you'll be done here. We also have landman report. You can monitor this data between LAN-WAN and LAN-WAN also. This will contain certain internationally predefined LAN IPs. I'm just selecting the source. You can configure this by clicking on the configure LAN IP option and choosing the available devices and selecting any of them. After which you can define criteria like IP address, IP network, and IP range. This is basically it, and you'll be done here. Let's get back to the presentation. NetFlow Analyzer now incorporates advanced machine learning technologies to revolutionize network analysis. By leveraging ML, NetFlow Analyzer can automatically detect patterns, identify anomalies, and provide predictive insights, enabling more proactive network management. Forecasting trends with ML, NetFlow Analyzer can analyze historical data or traffic data to forecast future trends. This predictive capability allows network administrators to anticipate traffic surges, plan for peak usage times, and make data-driven decisions to optimize network performance. Accurate trend forecasting helps in avoiding congestion, ensuring a seamless user experience, and maintaining service levels. Capacity planning ML algorithms can also assist in capacity planning by analyzing current and historical network usage data. NetFlow Analyzer can predict when and where additional capacity will be needed, allowing for a timely upgrade and preventing bottlenecks. This proactive approach to capacity planning ensures that the network can handle future demands without over-provisioning, which can be costly, of course. Capacity planning in an organization is important to assess future IT requirements based on forecasts. For example, if there is a high utilization of one of your organization's core applications that causes congestion, you would automatically resort to buying more bandwidth. But this is not a one-size-fits-for-all solution, and you should know better before introducing friction to your budget. So how do you know about what your network requirements might be in the future? This is where capacity planning along with forecast report comes in. Capacity planning reports let you view the clear picture of bandwidth utilization over time and applications used. With this, you can see the accurate statistics. You can predict and plan how your enterprise's bandwidth needs change in the scale. You can identify the bandwidth bottlenecks and the wasted bandwidth as well. Let's check out how this feature works. Into the setup. Reports, NetFlow Analyzer, NetFlow, capacity planning. Yeah, here you have to select the source, device, and the interface. All of this will be selected. You can select the time period. I'm selecting last 7 days. From 2 hours, you can generate report. Here we have the capacity planning details of this particular device. We have volume, speed, utilization, and packets as well. We have traffic summary, daily traffic summary, average usage, and the standard deviation, application details, all of this. This will help you understand it better. Moving on. Our next topic for the session is forecast reports. This is the type of report to plan your bandwidth requirements. A forecast report from NetFlow Analyzer employs techniques such as autocorrelation, seasonality, trend decomposition, and regression. The forecast reports would be generated based on the availability of past data, helping you get a better picture of what can be expected in the future. Let's see it in the UI. Here you have forecast. Selecting a source, selecting a device, 6 months. You can choose to exclude weekends. Clicking on generate report. So this is your forecast report. You have time in traffic, out traffic, utilization. Until here, you have all the data that's been collected. And from here on, this is a forecast report. Next up, we have billing reports. Billing reports will help you measure the bandwidth usage, generate bills according to every bill plan and billing cycle. Having NetFlow Analyzer can be an advantage to a network admin, especially ISPs, to generate bills automatically without having to customize it every month for every customer. Let's go here. Here, clicking on billing. These are all the bills that are already present. To add a new bill, you can click on add option here. Here you will need to give all the necessary details along with the bill plan name, and you'll be done. Our next topic is dashboards. NetFlow Analyzer offers dashboard as a pictorial overview of all the network components in the network. With this dashboard view and the various reports that are already available, you will be able to tackle what most organizations go through, that is congestion. In some scenarios where network congestion is existing for a prolonged time, your business might get affected, which you can tackle effectively. Let's go to the dashboard. This is the dashboard. We have all the widgets, necessary widgets here of this present dashboard. You can also create a new one by clicking on add new option here. Dashboard, and provide a name. We'll give utilization. By clicking on next, I can choose all the necessary widgets that I would need. I'm selecting some random widgets here. And click on next. Once you click on create here, a new dashboard will be created and displayed here. Let's go back to the presentation. The other option you could utilize is the knock view. With knock view, the traffic summary will be refreshed for a configured interval. You can provide a name and description, select any of the refresh interval options, and customize the dashboard. Let's check this out in the UI. The small black square box here is the knock view. And if you click on it, you will be able to view the knock view that is already knock views that are already present. To create one, click on create knock view. Here you can give a name, preferred name, select the refresh intervals. You have 30 minutes to 10 minutes. Here you can choose to add an entire dashboard or just click on a few widgets. Yeah, from this particular dashboard, and create your knock view as per your preference. The knock view is created successfully. Let's get back to the presentation. NetFlow Analyzer also offers the benefit of distributed monitoring with Enterprise Edition. With the distributed monitoring, you will be able to scale and monitor all the globally located data centers. If you are using the professional edition and you're scaling your organization, and if you wish to utilize distributed monitoring, you can just switch to the enterprise edition in a single click with NetFlow Analyzer UI. You don't have to download it again. Here's how you do it. Go to settings, NetFlow, distributed monitoring. All you have to do is give the port number, port range number, and give an internal probe name. And you can click on the enable option here. But you will have to be very careful. Once you click on the enable option, you won't be reverted back to the professional edition. Moving on. Our next topic is mobile application. Apart from the desktop version, you can now use the NetFlow Analyzer mobile application, which is available in both Android and iOS versions. You can monitor device and interface traffic with classifications like Cisco AVC monitoring, Cisco NBA monitoring, WLC monitoring, etc. You can also get alarms for any threshold violations, generate and view reports, and enhance the performance of your network on the go. We have reached the end of the session. Let's have a quick recap of the concepts we have discussed so far. We talked about why do we need a bandwidth monitoring solution and its monitoring challenges faced by a network administrator. We also saw how NetFlow Analyzer offers detailed traffic trend reports that help in understanding historical and current network usage patterns. We discussed how monitoring bandwidth plays a major part in assessing your network's performance and how your NetFlow Analyzer brings an edge to monitoring with automation. Thank you.